Yeah, it will be a big
game. Forget, even United is not on form, it doesn't stop it being a big game. They will show up, as we said. But still, I think George, this season, the guy, he has shown it. He never disappointed.
Because what I'm saying is that what I'm looking is that I'm still thinking that Neto on the wing, it looks like they usually,
stop him. Yes.
But
Manchester United,
I'm just seeing that if Neto is up there, he can give us that
intensity. Who is stopping Dalot or who? Who is stopping Neto? Nobody can stop Neto. Manchester United defense. Nobody.
You know, sometimes it's not about nobody. They will come into the game and they will sit back.
Okay.
And they won't give that Neto space to
especially
to
Manchester, they let counter. Hi guys, welcome to Football Lions. This is our boy Richman. In fact, guys, as we all knew that Nicola Jackson is out. Our striker, my striker, your striker, the almighty Nicola Jackson, who is better than Nunes. Yes, who is better than Hotchilon, who is better than Zigzi. Our best striker is out. So for that matter, 2 games remaining. Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Today, guys, we are going to talk about a player who will take over as Chelsea number 9. Yes, take over Nicola Jackson's position. And we are going to talk about these 3 players, guys. Cole Palmer, can he do the number 9 job? Can he play as a striker? Neto, can he do the number 9 job? Can he play as a striker? And George, the young academy talented George, can he do it? Or who should be Chelsea's striker? The remaining 2 games. And even next season, he's going to miss 3 games. So next season, our first game, he will not play. Premier League first game. So among these 3 players, who is going to take over? Guys, so let's do the discussion together. Let's do the analysis together. Let us hear from you under the comment section. Your opinion, your thought. Who should be Chelsea's striker? Whether Neto, Cole Palmer, or George. Our remaining games. So guys, that is what we're going to talk about in this video today. Yes, and please, before we move on, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscription button for this video to reach more Chelsea fans on the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to tell another Chelsea fan about this channel, Football Lions. Yes. TJ,
man,
welcome again.
Thank you.
Another day, another blessed day.
We thank God.
We thank God. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So our team now, in 10 situation we are now. Yes.
Okay.
Johnson is out.
Sure.
We need someone to replace him.
Yeah.
Neto is there. Cole Palmer is there.
Palmer.
George is there.
Tarek George.
Yes, as our number 9. Yes. Your opinion. Who do you think can do the job for us?
Okay.
For us to win the remaining games.
Okay. So first of all, I'll greet our cherished viewers.
Yes.
Also, encourage them once again to always like the videos and also encourage others to subscribe and share the videos to reach more people out there. And it's just the season is just about ending, and
in fact
we are left with 2 games. That is Nottingham Forest and against Man United. And it's unfortunate that we'll be missing wasn't our best striker. Currently, that's our...
Oh, he's our striker. We don't have anything
we don't have anything to do. So we'll be missing our best striker or our leading striker this season. So looking at the options that we have, which is Neto and Tarek George and Cole Palmer, I think I would just analyze them individually and let's see if maybe
any of them
will fit. The role that Jackson usually, the performance Jackson usually gives us.
Okay.
So when you look at, let's say, Tarek George, for instance, he's still small, he's still young.
Yes.
I'm still thinking. I still think that Tarek George is still young and inexperienced. So, and this match is very crucial to us.
In fact,
looking at
final game.
So when you take Tarek George in the mix of United defense, you see that Tarek George, they can easily bully Tarek George.
They can stop him.
For Tarek George, they can easily, because if you have to pair him with the almighty Maguire and whether you like it or not.
Maguire is now a Lamy Maguire.
Yeah, so
he's now crossing,
and trying to play as a winger.
Yes.
So when you have to merge him with Tarek George, you see that Maguire can easily outsmart Tarek George. And when you look at Cole Palmer is such a player that when you monitor whenever he's leading the line, he usually struggles.
Whenever he's playing as number nine or false nine.
False nine. because usually play him is either false nine or a leading striker.
Yes.
But whenever he gives him the chance to lead the line, Palmer usually find it difficult. It's either he's missing his chances or like he's struggling because of the role and the intensity Jackson usually give.
Yes.
Palmer can't give it.
Yes, Palmer don't have the energy.
And when you look at Neto is the player that I see to be fit for that role. Because when you look at Neto, he has that energy.
Okay.
So always, he can give us the Jackson flair.
Yeah.
But for Palmer, he's a bit slow. He can't do it, especially when a game starts. The energy will be there.
Okay, yes.
But getting to 30 to 40 minutes, you see that Palmer will drop a bit. And this is the time that we need them the most. So I think that the best player to fit in Jackson role is Neto. Neto can do it for me. Neto. Yes, he can give us the 100%.
But that position, don't you think that we should get a player who has finishing? And when you look at these three players, to be honest, Palmer, he had the finishing. The clinical aspect is there.
It's there.
So don't you think that we should get someone who can finish inside the box?
Yeah, it's very necessary. But for when you get somebody and put up front,
okay,
Palmer can equally give the normal distant performance that he usually gives.
Yes.
But when you put him up front, we don't have a player that can play
or like create for him.
Okay. That's our problem now, because whenever he is to move Palmer up front.
Okay.
He need to he don't have options than to play Enzo. In Palmer's position, which is the 10 position.
Yes.
And mind you, when Palmer is playing up there and can't tackle that much.
Yes.
And Enzo too can't do the job that much.
Yes.
It will be in a form of like they will outplay us.
Oh yes. Our midfield will not be strong.
It will not be strong up front, because we need players that can equally, if not the 9 to also try and win balls.
Yes.
The 10 should do that.
Yes.
You understand? So I think that Neto is just the ideal player. Then we'll drop Palmer to his normal position.
Okay.
Palmer will give us the normal.
Palmer will stay in his normal position.
And he will give us the normal performance that he usually gives.
Yes.
So that Neto, the style we are using, we need a striker that can like pressure defenders.
Yes, show energy.
You understand?
Show intensity.
Whenever the keeper show intensity, at least the 90 minutes.
Yes.
Palmer can give us that.
Yes.
That
for Pedro there, he's relentless.
For Neto there, he can do it.
Neto.
Yeah.
Pedro Neto.
So
yes.
Pedro Neto can do it.
Yes.
So when you look at, United and their current form, we said it yesterday.
Yes.
They should just give us the 3 points.
Yes.
They have nothing to lose.
No.
I know definitely on the D-Day, this coming Friday, they will stand up to play they want to win something, or they want to take.
Or it's a final.
They will take the match as their Champions League final. You wait and see.
At the end, even if they win, their trophy will be that will beat Chelsea.
Yeah, that's
if they beat Chelsea, that is their trophy.
That will be the biggest priority this season.
Or will beat Chelsea.
So for me, Neto stand out tall, and when he drop Palmer to his normal position, then he play Neto up there.
Okay.
I think we'll be able to get something out of the game.
Okay. For me, as we said about George, inexperienced, he is young.
Yeah.
Yes. But for me, I will play George there.
You will play George. Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Why? George, he is young, as we said, but he had the finishing. And George is also strong.
Okay.
He's not that flair.
Okay.
So for me, because when you look at Neto at the wing side, he's dangerous there.
Okay.
You see, Neto, he can create, he can give in the crosses.
Okay.
Yes, he can dribble in, cut in, and shoot.
So what I want us to do is that, so you, in this season, he has played George as the number 9.
No.
He has played him.
Yeah, he scored. That day he scored.
So you match it with
against Fulham. George played number 9 and Neto also played number 9 this season.
So this season you merge it.
Okay.
And
yes, Neto owned when Jackson was out injured.
It was Neto who was
playing our number 9.
Yeah.
Yes. But against Fulham, Jackson was not in the game.
And
George came in and scored the first goal. You remember?
It was just
and then Neto scored the second goal. Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, one thing I like about George, he is clinical and he's someone who can position himself.
Okay.
He knows positioning.
Okay.
Yes, where to be in the box to get the right pass and put the ball at the back of the net. So for me, this is why, because when we look at Palmer, as we said, Palmer into the box being our number now, someone who will create.
Yeah, it will be
and sometimes Palmer will even drop into the midfield, giving that passes to the wings. So imagine you put your creator inside the opposition box. No,
you can't get that.
Play?
You can't get
and
that.
Enzo, he show up.
That,
he show up some days. Some days Enzo will play. Some days he will not show up. Yes, especially off the ball movement of Enzo.
Yeah.
Like the intensity is not there, but he can score. And he can also give that assist, that through pass. So for me, I will maintain Palmer in his position, maintain Neto at the wing side, and play George in the midfield. And this Manchester United defense, for me, I don't trust them.
You don't trust them?
No.
Don't trust. You should always know that United don't play as they play as their Real Madrid.
Yes.
And so
that game, poor. Like no matter how the situation, it will always be a big game.
Yeah, it will be a big
game. Forget, even United is not on form, it doesn't stop it being a big game. They will show up as we said. But still, I think George, this season, the guy he has shown it. He never disappoints.
Because what I'm saying is that what I'm looking is that I'm still thinking that Neto on the wing, it looks like they usually
stop him. Yes.
But
Manchester United,
I'm just seeing that if Neto is up there, he can give us that
or who is stopping Dalot or who is stopping Neto? Nobody can stop Neto. Manchester United defense. Nobody.
Sometimes it's not about nobody. They will come into the game and they will sit back.
Okay.
And they won't give that Neto space to
especially Manchester. They let counter.
So as we just said, if he's to start with George, he should start with George. But immediately they start the game and he sees that United are sitting back.
Yes.
He should switch them.
Okay.
Because Tariq Joy is a winger. I mean, we can't just put our trust. We can't gamble
on him.
You understand?
The remaining games are.
I'm just pleading with.
Even it will decide Maresca's future. This game for me, I think so. I'm telling you.
Because when you have to gamble on Tariq George.
Yes.
And we go into the game, then they score early like Newcastle did. We'll struggle.
We'll suffer.
So I'm just saying that, as we just said, when you start with Tariq George,
but Neto also starting will not be bad.
It's not going to be bad. But what I'm saying, I'm coming back to what you said. If he's to start with George, he should make sure that whenever he sees that United are going to sit back, he should switch them.
Okay.
And that's all.
Change it to Neto.
That's all. He should just switch it in the forward. And that will be a tactical switch. And that will favor.
Yes, and even Cole Palmer, maybe on that day, if Enzo show up, Cole Palmer can be moving.
I know very well that when he's to play George, he will give Palmer tax to be exchanging with George.
Yes.
I know that for that one there for sure.
They will be overlapping.
Yeah.
Yes.
One time you see Palmer in the 9 position. Yes. That's what he will do. Yes. But all draws down to the game. Whenever, what's the name? On Friday, when United comes out and he sees that they are approaching the game like we should play.
Yes.
For that one, we can outplay them.
Massa, forget.
And beat them. But when they choose to struggle and hit us on a counter.
Yes, and they will do that.
Yeah, they will surely do that. They will surely do
because when you look at this United team, they know they are bad in the Premier League. So
they know.
And even it will be in Stamford Bridge, our home. So they will respect us. They will go back to play that Bruno long balls to the wings. Yes, Garnacho and Co. Who can before he can give you one goal, he will miss chances.
They were also rushing to buy Garnacho.
I don't know why. Our owners want to buy Garnacho. Yes, this our owners. We have something we call like stock market. You buy shares, let me say like 1 cedi, and in 5 years to come, the shares will increase. Maybe to 1 share will now be 10 cedi. That is how they are operating this our team.
That's why.
So sometimes they will not even buy the player for what he can do now.
No,
they are looking at the future. Market value increasing for them to have a wetty squad. Yes, as money. So this one is the way they are operating Chelsea. Some of us who knows like the little side of business, when you are looking at the way they are handling this thing, we are not happy.
I just wish McGill was just still available.
That he returned, but he is training separately. Yes,
so that's the problem. Like if he was to be around, that would have been a
yes. And let's come back to Caicedo as right back. This game, because the issue is that. Before Maresca can play Lavia, Enzo, Palmer, and Caicedo in the same game, he has to remove one of the midfielders.
He should bench Enzo.
Oh, can he bench Enzo?
I'm telling you, it's just simple. During the when you look at our first,
that is the reason why normally he play him at the right back to contain Enzo. or Lavia.
You know, it got to a point that he was benching Enzo.
Yes.
He was benching. He used to bench Enzo.
But it looked like last season Pochettino benched him at the end part. No, he was injured.
No, this season Maresca he paired what's the name?
And Lavia was there.
I don't know whether the first matches. You know, when we were playing the City at first during the first matches.
Yeah.
Was it like Enzo was not around or something like that? He played.
But that Liverpool game he played. All of them played.
They played.
I think that City game even that City game, all of them played. City game was our first game.
Yeah, it was our first game, but it looks like Enzo was not in the squad.
But it worked.
It worked. You know, we outplay was the name City, but just that they beat us. That was it.
They were able to convert that.
I still believe that when he is to play, what's the name? When he wants to play Caicedo inside, he should just tax Caicedo as a box-to-box midfielder. Then he left Lavia as a defensive midfielder. Then Enzo can sit.
No, for me, I will bench Lavia.
You bench Lavia?
Yes, because my Lavia is not fit. Lavia is still shaking.
I want to say something. You see, Lavia is our most important player.
Yes, I know. But
so whenever he's fit, we should make good use of him.
But for the sake
that's what I'm thinking.
Because you see Enzo, yes, sometimes off the ball he's 50-50 tackling is bad. But you see, when attacking, giving that long balls through passing, he's good on that.
When you tax Palmer will do it.
No, we want Palmer to move more further.
Yeah, Palmer will do that.
No.
But when you tax, what's the name? Caicedo as box to box.
Yeah.
Some of the jobs that Palmer will be doing, Caicedo will be doing it.
And don't you think that Caicedo in the midfield, he will do it? Like this season, we miss Lavia most of the games.
My observation is just that whenever he pairs what's the name, Enzo and Caicedo have more of the job.
Yes.
That's my problem.
Yes, Caicedo he is doing the dirty job. Forget
all the dirty job.
Yes.
Enzo will not be doing it.
Yes.
You understand?
But when Lavia is there,
the distance,
they help each other.
They help each other. So that's what I'm just thinking. So if there's a way, you should just look at.
And because you know, Lavia and Caicedo, they look similar.
Yeah, they look.
They are almost the same DM, typical DM. Yeah. So in your midfield, you need to have someone who also have attacking minded.
Yeah.
So for me, that is why I think maybe Perrin, Palmer, Caicedo and Enzo to have more attacking minded in the midfield.
Yeah, that one is true.
But when you have Caicedo and Lavia, all of them are defensive minded players. You see, in your midfield, someone who can shoot, who can go into the box, like the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Enzo went to the box, Neto crossed the ball to him. Yes, he put the ball. Yes. So for me, that is what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Because Lavia, we are managing him. The guy is not fit.
I'm just saying
this kind of player.
Lavia, he's very important to our team. Just that he's not rival.
I don't know why.
So I'm just saying that when he makes his mind to play, what's the name? I don't know. Last season, Pochettino was playing Palmer at the right wing. I don't know why this coach is up there. He's also good up there, and you can play your Palmer, your Enzo.
Yes.
You understand? If
he will play Palmer at the right wing, then he had to bench Madueke.
But Madueke can play on the left wing.
No, Madueke can.
He has used him just this current
Madueke. It is only Gusto and it is only Neto and Sancho who normal can do it.
But for this Liverpool against Liverpool, he played him.
Madueke is always, I think he's a right winger.
He's a right winger, but you know he taxed him to play that match against Liverpool, and he did well against Trent.
So that is the issue. So if he will play Palmer at that right wing, then we have to bench one of.
But the best squad is just for me. United is not that strong in the midfield. So the best thing is that if he chooses to go with
Casemiro is doing well.
Casemiro too is good. That's the problem.
So see that day we need Caicedo in the midfield.
We need Caicedo.
No matter how the situation. Whether Enzo is going to pair with him, whether Lavia, Caicedo must be in the midfield.
He should be in the midfield.
We saw it the Newcastle game. We should learn from that.
Yes. We should
immediately we switch Caicedo back into the midfield.
We did well.
Yes, we performed. We did well. It took them to change the tactics, go back to 5. Yes. and then defended us. So imagine we started the game with Caicedo in the midfield.
Yeah. Yes. Some of the pressure wouldn't have been on us.
Yes.
But it was just unfortunate. So he should just choose. It's either Gusto on the right back, then leave Caicedo in the midfield. He should choose from Lavia and Enzo who to pair with, and that's all. We are good to go.
Because I heard James is sick or what, or injured or what.
He didn't train today.
Yes. Yeah. So our goalkeeping position.
Hey, we should
the last game, Sanchez mistakes upward. He could not even give a single pass.
Our Sanchez challenge.
If it were to be different,
I'm just praying. I can't wait for the owners to sell him. I'm telling you.
And do you think they will do that?
There's something that I still think about. You see, sometimes when your team is not performing in a match that your team is not performing well, this keeper needs, especially the style we are playing, this keeper needs to start. Give us his best in terms of playing out from the back.
Yes.
You understand? But most of the time, look at against us now this season. He was the one who just gave the ball to Declan Rice to score us. Most of the time, he will just get the ball, pass it to the opposition player. Then be standing there.
And this level of football, no mistakes.
Look, I am telling you, when we qualify for Champions League with this kind of keeper,
it can't happen. We will not go anywhere. We will not qualify from group stage.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you, because we can't be misplacing passes like that.
And some fans are having problem with Jorgensen also. That Jorgensen is not good in terms of saves. But the legs, he can pass. But the saves is.
When you look at Jorgensen's history, I think he wanted to be a player. So for him, playing there is good. All of that thing, it draws down to the pressure on us in a game. Because when your keeper is good in a game, that can play when your keeper can play with his legs, and you don't have that pressure on you in a game, you will be able to produce. It's just that sometimes when there's so much pressure on you, your defense will expose your keeper. And Sanchez is always, sometimes lucky to be. Most of the games that we control, he is the one in the post.
Yes.
You understand? So I still think that you should play Sanchez. He's the one that we have because he's the most experienced Premier League keeper. And this time around, we can't do test again. We can't gamble these games again. We strictly need to win those 2 games.
6 points to qualify. Actually, it's not easy. Because Chelsea fans with the ball, I won't lie, with the ball, Chelsea fans with the vest. For me, this season, looking at or watching Champions League games with that Chelsea, Charlie, I'm not happy. So next season, Chelsea, we must make top 4, whether raining or shining. And this season, if we don't make the top 4 this year, I don't think, I don't know when we are going to make top 4 again. Because this season we are lucky, it's 5th. Top 5th. It's not even top 4. So if you are lucky, your league, they now give you another pot, making it 5th, and you can't qualify. What showed that when I stand for it to be the 4th, the top 4, the normal top 4, you can qualify. So this season is the last chance. If we don't qualify for the top 4 this season, then that means these owners, they have failed. They have failed. I'm telling because Chelsea is not conference.
We are going into the 3rd window.
Yes, almost 3rd window.
We are still struggling to get.
Because when you look at this, our team don't get top 4. I don't think we even get Europa League.
That's a problem because the way they are matching us.
The only way we can get Europa League is when we win the conference
league.
And Europa League, we don't want to play it. Big teams normally.
This time around, our main focus should be
Champions League. Because when you look at the points, Aston Villa, Forest, and Co. Even if these teams don't get the top 4, but the Europa League position,
they will be interested.
Yes, they will get. So Chelsea, this is the last chance.
This is the last
chance.
And I believe that winning this United game is very crucial.
Yes.
It's very crucial. When we win it, sometimes it pains me because looking at Newcastle, that we just needed to beat.
Yes, for me, my issue is that how can you beat Liverpool and you go and lost Newcastle? So this is our team. I don't know. Problem. Because for me, I was saying that since we beat Liverpool, it will motivate them to go and beat Newcastle.
For this, that's inexperience.
But inconsistency in our team is too much.
Inexperience.
They'll play like Prime Barcelona, Prime Real Madrid, Prime Chelsea this game.
Look at how
the next game you will see different.
Look at how we were scoring goals during the first games.
When the season started, to some point, we were having the highest goals in the league.
Yeah, sure.
But look at us now. We are struggling to get top 4.
Yeah.
This season, top 4 is like a trophy to Chelsea.
Yeah.
This season, top 4 is a Champions League to us. I don't know. Arsenal and Co, they are there.
And we are even struggling to suppress what's the name? Pochettino record points that he had last season.
I think now we went above that.
I see.
Now I think 2 points or
like
3 points above.
63 or something.
Or
like
63 for now.
It's like last season we ended 63. So it looks like we are in the same.
So we need maybe another game to win.
We need another game to win to suppress
to go above.
Record.
Yes.
So
okay.
That's just it. So this coming Friday, Maresca needs to put out his best 11 to win us this game. If not, some of us next season and going won't be like. Sometimes we'll stop watching. We just say you stop watching the matches.
I'm telling
something
you.
will itch you to go back and start watching again. But we can't stop watching.
Because the blue is in our blood.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go, like the Liverpool game. See, I just closed this studio and went home and slept because Charlie, that day at the first, like it looked like I committed a big crime.
Sure.
My heart, I was not happy. Because of the expectation this guy gave me during Liverpool, beating Liverpool, league winners 3-1, 1, 2, 3 up to 3. We went to St. James Park. We didn't even play draw. We lost. So next season,
the issue was just that we started the game very slow at Newcastle.
Oh, Charlie! Even one of their players said that when the game started, Chelsea didn't start very well. So they wanted to score the first goal.
Yes, and they had it,
and then it worked. Yes. So guys, let us hear from you under the comment section about all what we discussed in this video. Yes, who should be Chelsea striker as Nicolas Jackson is off? Pedro Neto, George or Cole Palmer? And also our goalkeeping position. Who should be Almighty Sanchez or Almighty Georgeson? Or the right back position, Moses Caicedo should continue playing there or Maresca should send him back to the midfield? Guys, let us hear from you under the comment section your opinion, your thought about all what we talk about in this video. And here's another content on this video. Yes, yesterday we gave you another podcast about Chelsea top 4 hope. That video is here. Please click to enjoy. Take care. Peace.